So hi everyone, welcome back in another new session of VoIP series. And today session is based on lab, okay? And here we are going to configure VoIP or IP phone, okay, with router switch. Means you can configure same thing in real time, okay? So this is router, okay? This is router layer 3 device, and through this router I'm going to configure VoIP, okay? And it is very important to know that which router series we need to take to perform this lab, okay? So we can select or we can use router series like 2811 or 2911 series, okay? Because these routers select or serve or like support VoIP configuration. And there is layer 2 switch, you can use any switch for layer 2. And there is two IP phones, okay? IP phone 0 and IP phone 1, and I'm going to assign DHCP IP for both IP phones, okay? So this is the lab scenario, simple, okay? And this is the network detail, okay? I'm going to assign the 192.168.1.1 IP for this interface, and rest you can configure only VoIP, only IP phone configuration, only IP, or you can configure according to the VLAN, voice VLANs, okay? So it depends what is the need and requirement of your network, okay? Everything depends on the infrastructure or topology, right? So the next thing, how to start configuration. So first of all, I'm going to configure router, okay? You can start configuration from router, okay? So this is the router, and let me show how to configure, okay, router. So see, you can just enable and type conf space t and type host r1, okay, r1, okay? Now you can see the router name is r1, okay? Now you can set up IP DHCP pool, okay, with the network address. So I'm going to assign IP address for this router, okay? Not for this router, for this interface, which is FA0/0, okay? So on FA0/0, inside of FA0/0, I'm going to assign IP address, okay, 190.168.1.1 and 255.255.255.0. This is the subnet mask, okay? Then no shutdown to turn on the interface. So simple, you can see now the port FA0/0 has turned on, okay, turned on. Now you can configure IP DHCP pool for IP phones, okay? Because it is mandatory configuration. DHCP configuration is mandatory. Every configuration is mandatory, but yes, you can configure manual IP, but manual IP is not a perfect solution for IP phones, okay? So you can configure DHCP configuration. So you can type exit and you can type IP DHCP pool, okay? IP DHCP pool, and you can type any pool name. So I'm going to type VoIP because I'm going to provide the DHCP IP for IP phones, okay? So yeah, you can type any name, it depends, you can choose any name, okay? So IP DHCP pool, and I'm going to assign network. So my network address is 192.168.1.0, okay, 1.0, and then subnet mask, okay, 255.255.255.0, enter. And after that you can configure default router. You can configure default router, means default gateway, okay? So 192.168.1.1, this is the default gateway, and hit enter. And then you can type option, okay, option, and yes, you can use like DHCP option code in between 0 to 254, okay? So I'm going to use 150. You can choose any number in between given, okay? So 150, and then question mark. You can type IP. IP means data is one or more IP addresses. So I'm going to use IP, okay? IP space, and then which one IP to set for DHCP gateway like. Okay, so I'm going to assign 192.168.1.1. This is the IP. Enter, and then that's all. Option number 150 tells phone where the call manager is. Is that clear? Means this is the requirement. In previous session already I told that there is PBX and other call manager device, okay, or service. Okay, so you can use this number like where is the call manager is. Okay, now go to the CME, or just you can type configuration like you can just like use question mark. So here you can see default router, DNS domain network, no option, but no worry, you can just use telephony service. So let me exit from DHCP configuration, and yeah, is there any telephony service? Let me check. Yeah, you can see telephony service. Okay, this command will help you to configure Cisco Unified Communication Manager Express. Okay, so you can configure these things on this router. So I'm going to use telephony service and space and just enter. Simple. Now we are in telephony service, and here I'm going to assign max DN number. You can see max DN means maximum directory number supported. Okay, so you can use the command like max DN and then question mark. So here we have 1 to 144 maximum directory number supported. Okay, so you can choose any number. So I'm going to use 5. Okay, you can choose any. So maximum or telephone maximum DN number 5, or you can just use max ePhones. Okay, max ePhones means define maximum number of IP phones. So currently we have 2 ePhones, but you can select 1 to 42. Okay, maximum phone to support. So I'm going to use 5. Okay, 5 and enter. So if you have 5 max ePhone, so you need to assign the DN number or directory number as per the number of max phone. So I'm going to use max-DN. Okay, and 5. Simple. Okay, now next thing, you can provide source IP address and port number. Okay, source IP address and port number. So I'm going to assign IP source address, and the IP source address is my gateway. Okay, which is 192.168.1.1. this is router ID basically, and you can assign port number. So I'm going to use port number in between 2000 to 9999. Okay, so I'm going to use first port, which is 2000. Okay, now done. Okay, and now I'm going to use auto. Okay, IP source address and then auto assign. Okay, auto assign start DN tag like 1 to 144. So I'm going to assign 1 to 2. Enter. Okay, now that's all. The configuration has done. Now you can just create a phone number. Okay, you can just create phone number. So to configure the phone number, okay, phone number is an important things, because we need to assign the number, okay, for this phone as well as another number for this phone. Because for example, if IP phone 0 want to make call for IP phone 1, so there is the number, or there should be number, because without number it is not possible to connect with other phone, right? So number is an important tool or configuration. So we can assign like number. Okay, you can just use question mark. You can see there is some other detail, but yeah, you can just exit from the configuration, and you can type ePhones. Is there any configuration related ePhone? Yeah, ePhone. You can see define Ethernet phone. ePhone means define Ethernet phone, and ePhone DN means configure phone ephone phone lines directory number. Okay, so this is the command. Next command is ephone dn. Okay, so I'm going to assign ephone hyphen dn and then question mark. So you can choose ephone directory number in between 1 to 288. Okay, so I'm going to use ephone dn1. Okay, enter, and then you can just apply a number. You can choose number in between any number. You can just use 1001 for the ephone 1. Okay, and another you can type exit. Another you can check ephone dn2. Okay, and then enter. Sorry, 15, not 15, ephone dn2, enter. Okay, and then number, I'm going to use number 1002, not 1001. That's all, simple, and exit. Okay, after that we need to register IP phone with number and IP addresses. Okay, so let me show how it is possible, how to connect. Okay, let me show. So you can just open your IP phone, and yeah, you can see there is the zoom option, and you can see this is GUI, but by default, first of all, we need to turn on this IP phone. So you can just turn on using power over Ethernet, sorry, power port. Okay, turn on your detail, and you can see there is the configuration. Okay, so it will take a few seconds. Okay, and then you can do same thing for IP phone 2. You can just use this power cable and connect to this phone to turn on the phone, and then open GUI. Okay, so this is ephone 2. ephone 2 means ephone 1, and yeah, you can see, and there is another ephone which is ephone 0, means ephone 1. This is ephone 1. Okay, ephone 1 and ephone 2, and you can wait for few seconds. Okay, just wait for few seconds. Okay, so you can wait for few seconds, but there is no any like dial number or IP configuration. Okay, means by default there is some missing configuration. Okay, so you can just configure voice VLAN for switch. Okay, so let me configure voice VLAN. You can just select switch configuration mode and select interface. Okay, interface range, and F0/1 to 20, or depend on you. Okay, it depends how many devices you have. Okay, so 1 to 20, and assign or click enter, and then you can just type switch port. Okay, switch port mode access, it is important command. Now you can assign switch port. Okay, and voice VLAN 1, and then enter, and then exit. Okay, sorry, exit, and now you can wait for few seconds. Okay, just wait for a second, and you can see this is ephone 1 or ephone 0. Okay, wait for a few seconds. You can see there is some process. Okay, so yeah, it will assign the configuration for ephone 1 and ephone 2, like dial number and all, right? So yes, configuration has done. Now you can see, I think you can just zoom your screen and see there is 1002 and 1001. Okay, so for example, if you want to make call from 100 phone 1002 to 1001, so what is the process? You can just type 1001 and then enter. Now you can see, now from this phone you can receive the call. Okay, so from 1002 you will receive a call. Okay, you can just click on this receiver, and you can see connection has been established. Now you can see connected. Okay, so this is the way to configure the voice VLAN 1, means default voice VLAN. Later we will discuss how to configure different voice VLAN, how to configure different like types of DN and ePhone, many others lab we can perform, we will do in the next video. Okay, so you can just subscribe this channel to get more video